Time to act. In 2015, the United Nations adopted Agenda 2030 with 17 Sustainable Development Goals as a plan of action for global challenges such as poverty and climate change. Everyone, including cities, should implement the 17 goals by 2030. The city of Bonn, therefore, adopted its first sustainability strategy in 2019. Together with the people of Bonn, the city wants to implement the 17 goals in 6 areas of action. The strategy is gradually promoting low-emission mobility through more infrastructure for e-vehicles and sustainable commercial transport. The expansion and construction of cycle routes, long-distance and fast tracks will encourage more and more people to get on their bikes. New lines and shorter intervals will make Bonn's public transport more attractive. To preserve natural resources, Bonn is focusing on integrated urban development. Quality of life is enhanced by green infrastructure and biodiversity. Noise is reduced through silent pavement. As a member of the BioCities network, Bonn promotes organic agriculture and sustainable consumption. With targeted support, the city is laying the foundations for flexible working models and sustainable economic innovation. Bonn supports entrepreneurial awareness of sustainable management and an infrastructure that enables good and fair work, also for people with disabilities. The modern combined heat and power plant and the new buildings according to the KfW 55 standard are important elements in minimizing CO2 emissions. The municipal solar roof registry helps all interested parties to use renewable energies. Resource conservation is practiced through the recycling of trams and at recycling stations. Citizens are actively involved, also through campaigns, citizen-operated solar facilities, or the Project Climate License for third-grade school children in Bonn. Other important pillars of the strategy are an effective culture of participation and gender justice. Educational opportunities, self-determination, and basic public services for all are strengthened through inclusive and integrative facilities, meeting places, and opportunities for physical activity, especially in disadvantaged neighborhoods. Global responsibility is anchored in annual campaigns such as the Fair Fashion Show, the UN Day celebration, the Bonn SDG Days, or the focal points of the Municipal Adult Education Center. In Bonn's cooperation with cities worldwide, the Sustainable Development Goals are also on the agenda. For example, with the renaturation of a lagoon in Cape Coast, Bonn's project partner city in Ghana. Fair production. In public procurement, this increasingly applies to sporting goods, has long been mandatory for the uniforms worn by the staff of the Office of City Greenery. The sustainability strategy is Bonn's big conceptual framework for Agenda 2030. Its implementation and constant further development depends on everyone being a part of it.